What is up, guys? My name is Space, back with another episode of the Stormworks Permadeath Survival Series. And I'm thinking about making a new vessel now. I have some big ideas, and I want to make something sleek, fast, and armed to the teeth. And, uh, well, we have a lot of money to work with, and I've done a lot of research. We have 85 grand right now in the bank, almost 100,000. And I know I could keep saving up to get another island, but I'm thinking now that we have a lot more parts, I can make something much more agile, better balanced, better fuel capacity, because we really need to start doing fuel runs. And, well, I just want to have something a little bit more sleek. I love building stuff in Stormworks, and I want an excuse to make something else. So let's do it. We're gonna go ahead and start building. Let's get into the workbench. All right, here we are. So let's get started. I already have symmetry turned on, and I think how we're gonna start this out is I'm actually gonna go with a 2-line first. We're gonna go out to about here, I'd say. Right there. And then we are going to change to a, I want to go 1x3 here. We're going to go 1x3 next. Let's see if we can get a good line up here. Yeah. So we'll do that. And then I'm going to get the 1x4. There we go. We'll go ahead and pop this one on. How much wider can I go? I think we'll go to about just like, I think 3 would be good. And then we are going to go backwards. I'm just going to go immediately into a 2. 2 there. And then switch immediately into a 1. Oh, come on. Go, I think like that would be good. All right, let's go ahead and shift this forward. Yeah, that's a pretty good nose. All right, I like that. Go ahead and get a block for this space. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and make that a rope anchor. We'll go ahead and get a rope anchor there. Make it like that. All right. So we'll go ahead and keep the inner edges for now. We'll get rid of them here in a second. Do I want to possibly go? So we're going to go and bend it back into a 2. How much more space do I have? Okay. Bend it back into a 2. Then bend it right back into a 4 again. And we're just going to do a single 4 bend here. If I can get it. There we go. Like so. And then we'll start bringing it back. All right. Let me get this all the way forward so we have our full dimensions. I think we're going to do immediately start tapering it off after this point. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So that gives us the 3 4 sets there. And we're going to have to probably taper this in pretty quickly. We're probably just going to go 2 into 1. Let me see here. Now that's going to look weird if I do 2 to 1. Okay. Let's graduate it. We'll go 1, 2, 3. We'll kind of go backwards graduating. Actually, no, we should probably go 4. We need to count down. So 1 by 4s. We're going to count down going in, but only do like 1 per thing. And then we need 1 by 3. All right. Go ahead and pop this in there. Boom. And then we need 1 by 4. Or no, 1 by 2. We already actually have that on our list. There we go. All right. Get that. And then we need the 1 by 1s. All right. I think that should be pretty good. Yeah, it's nice and round. And we will go ahead and flatten off the back. How much more wiggle room do I got? I'm trying to see if I have enough for a ladder. Ooh, that's close. We might actually have a perfect amount of space for a ladder. Let's find out. I think I might have measured this perfectly. Did we do it? Success? Let's find out. No. Mission failed. All right. So we'll go back by 1. Easy enough fix. All right. Get our ladder in there. Boom. There it is. Ladder defined. So what we will go ahead and do, get all of our inner blocks out. Boom. And there you go. Frame. We got the frame. All right. I'm going to save over this other one I was working on. I was doing some little test designs. So, all right. So I'm going to go ahead and get the second layer on here. I think that would be a good idea. So we're going to make this fairly sharp initially. We're actually going to go 1 by 4 possibly on the very first, or actually no, we go 2 by 4 for this first one. But I mean, I think we're going to 4 stack is what I'm going to probably go with. So we're going to go ahead and get that 4 by 4 set on, or 2 by 4 I mean. And now I need a 3 by 4. And these ones I cannot stretch, so I have to put in manually. Bop those in, and then the inverse are a lot easier to do from this inner wall. So we'll go ahead and get this flipped to the right way, invert it, boom. All right, so we got that in. Now we need a 4 by 4. And we are going to drag from the back because that saves time and gets our inverse there. Boom. And then we need a 2 by 4 again. Put that in there, and it's just one set. So we'll just pull that in. Oh, if I can. Almost. Come on. Come on. Sometimes it doesn't want to pull the correct axis that you want. All right, now we need a 1 by 4 here. I'm trying not to use the lightweight ones because I honestly want to have a fair amount of weight on this vessel. I don't want to make it super light. All right, and then we go right back into the 2 by 4. Boom. And then we need the 4 by 4 back. Get that in. Boom. And then we're just going to get 4 by 4 wedges, or I mean 1 by 4s. Get some wedges in there. And next, we need to go back to the 4x4. All right, almost got this. Oh, flip it. Go ahead and drag that out. Get rid of these. And now I need the 3x4 again. And this is only just one set, so it isn't that bad. Gonna have to flip it. Yeah, sometimes I forget I can't drag it. And now I gotta go and get the 2x4 before I can get the 3x4 inverse. I gotta have something to mount it on. So let's get this one. I just pretty much have to flip it for each one. So this one we'd actually want to drag forward. And then we need the 1x4. I actually don't have that on my set. Drag that in. There we go. And now I can get this inverse in here. Go back to that 3x4, 3x45. We'll have to mount into this inside layer here. I think I actually just got it perfectly just now. There it is. So there's the first layer of the boat. Looks good. And then I'm going to start graduating down. I'm going to go ahead and get the second layer on. So I will be right back when I get that other layer on. I'll probably do a little time lapse of me putting that second layer, or at least getting that. Maybe I'll go ahead and get the bottom of the hole closed, get all the layers in. So that'll be probably our ladder to find space. So going forward, we'd probably want to have our actual back here. Probably just gonna have it kind of like right there. Um, Maybe a little bit further back. So we'll go there. Yeah. All right. So that'll be where the hole changes. So I will be right back. Enjoy this little short time lapse of me getting the rest of the bottom of the hole done. All right. I got the second layer of the hole in. I went by 3 block down, so I'm going 4, 3, and then of course I'm going to count down, do 2 on the next layer to make a nice rounded off kind of bottom. But this is also going to give us a deep enough space because we need 6 clearance to be able to stand, and we'll get a total of 7 clearance here. So because we have 4 and then we have 3, and you add those together, of course you get 7. So yeah, we can have plenty of ceiling in here for the bottom area of the deck, but I'm basically going to make this a fully enclosed vessel, meaning it is going to be fully, this will be a sealed in cockpit on the front and fully sealed in here, almost like a submarine, but it won't be submerged. This will be sitting very low in the water, and this is going to be a very fast vessel. I'm going to try to get it where it's streamlined, where we can actually go very quick speeds without getting thrown out of the water. I want to have it where pretty much all of this part of the hole is going to be sitting underwater. So like going to like this line or about to here, it is going to be pretty much submerged. So the water line is going to be very high on this. But I am going to do another layer. The reason I'm going to do another layer is because I want to have room for internals like fuel tank and stuff. I want to have my fuel tank kind of across the bottom and have it at the lowest point of the vessel, but also have a protective layer so it can't get punctured from me hitting a rock or taking like a dang torpedo or something. So I am going to try to make the fuel tank somewhat protected if I can, because this is going to be a war vessel first and foremost. I will also likely compartmentalize all of this hole here on the bottom. Probably get a little bit of a block space and make it watertight. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start working on that third layer, getting the two blocks in, and maybe I'll start working on compartmentalizing these sides after I get the hole fully closed up on the bottom, and then I can see how it floats real quick before I keep moving forward. I want to try to get that center of mass as low as possible. I might put a keel on this. I actually have the keels unlocked. So I'm thinking about putting a keel on this because the keels, they're made for the sailboats, but they are extremely good for stability in Stormworks using the keels. I mean, a lot of boats in real life have keels, so it's a very common thing used. But in Stormworks, they work very crazily in a way that like heavily helps your vessel. You need to have it heavy enough though. If you have a really light vessel and you put a keel on it, then the vessel will start acting really wacky. But as long as you have enough weight on it, the keel is a huge help and it will stop a lot of that rolling tilt and you can have a lot more stable experience on the water. So we're probably going to try to hide a keel into the bottom of this hole. I'm going to try to blend it into the bottom and I think that will work pretty well. I've done it before. So I will be right back with you guys when I get that next layer on and probably put the keel on also. All right, here we are. And it looks like everything is working nice and smooth now. I had to actually restart my PC. I don't know what was going on, but we're good to go now. So I have pretty much everything all set up. I want to test out the autopilot, so I'm going to actually set our coordinates of where we want to go right now. And what I want to do, because while I was building this, the enemies took another base. So now they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases. Um, so yeah, I want to make a beeline, get these bases here, and then also probably hit the diesel gantry and go ahead and buy a bunch of diesel. Because there's a diesel gantry here at the one base we did take. It's the refinery. So we're gonna probably go to our main base that we just got. So set waypoints, and then we are going to put that into. There we go. Put that into GPS, and we will turn on autopilot, and then I engage autopilot basically. Ah, nice, it's working. All right. Oh, nice. The sun's coming up too. All right. Let's give a little bit of throttle to the engine. Make it like, go like 35%. All right. And we'll give a little bit of bend to the, all right. Let it dig in just a little bit. Uh-oh. I made the, uh, I made the gear ratio too strong. I did a change to the gear ratio. Oh man, we're gonna lose a little bit of fuel from this. Just a little bit, not much. I had all my fuel in here. So what I did is I was testing 3 to 1, and clearly 3 to 1 is too much. 2 to 1, 3 to 1. Yeah, that's the problem. I did 2 2 to 1s, and we were totally fine. So I think we should be good like that. We'll just go ahead and send it like this. We only lost a very small amount of fuel there. I had about 3,000 left. We don't have enough to fill the tanks. That's part of the reason why I want to hit the refinery, because I want to fully fill up and then bring the fuel back here. Let it go ahead and save. That's why it's lagging. Kind of wish the game didn't save every single time you left the workbench, because that's the thing. It's just like I have to sit here and wait for this. There we go. And it does it every time. We will have to endpoint our waypoint again. So we'll go 30 on the main throttle. We'll make the prop at a 35% angle. Not going to start the engine yet. Let's endpoint the waypoint again. Turn on the autopilot. All right, now let's try this. You got it, baby. Oh, it's still not turning over. All right, I just got to go 2 to 1. I'm actually curious why she isn't turning over. Let's see here. Let me just go baseline with the RPS. Get rid of all of that. Just make it 1 to 1. And then just have 2 to 1 on this one. And that's really all I'm going to do. All right. Let's see how that is. I think also I might need to take some blades. I probably went too hard in the paint with the blades. 8 is too intense. Too much weight. All right. Now I think we might be all right. It might be worth having an electric starter engine too to help us turn over the engine, but um I think we should be good now. Let's hope we didn't lose too much fuel overall. All right. Give it a second. Well, it saved a lot quicker that time. All right. So we'll start at kind of a low main throttle. Prop position. Go 25. Start her up. Please turn over. Yes! Now the only problem is my props are going without any kind of clutch. So our prop position, my props are still like spinning full force. Gearbox. My fuel is going up. Oh, I see. Okay. So that is a problem that we're still moving forward. All right, something with the gear or the clutch. It shouldn't be sending any RPS through. My clutch is connected to... Oh yeah, right here, the numerical switch box. I figured out my mistake. I ended up accidentally attaching the autopilot clutch to my throttle lever. So the clutch, the throttle and the clutch were combined basically. And I didn't realize that. So we should be good to go now. Yippee! I also took one more blade off the propellers because it seemed like it was still struggling to turn over just a little bit. I think we should be good to go. I'm going to limit the engine slightly, give us a little bit better fuel efficiency. I think we're already going to be very fast. All right, I think we should be good. I'm going to just save over that. And yeah, we'll actually get into it. Let's go ahead and spawn it in, see how it does. All right, here we are. All loaded in, all loaded up. Let's see if we did what we needed to do to get everything all sorted out. Let's go ahead and load in the waypoint. Autopilot on. Then we will raise the throttle just a little bit. Change our prop angle to 35 or 36. Come on, baby. Yeah, there she is. Oh, there it is. We're in the money. Full throttle. She handles it perfectly. We have full control. Everything seems stable. We're not even really rocking. We got a glass glass ocean right now, so we are going to test out the capabilities of this. Autopilot on. Alright, hit it. Let loose. Dig in. Dig in less. It's 30% maybe. See, RPS. Temps are going up very slowly. Okay, that is speeding us up. Alright, yeah, the engine's having to work harder, but we are speeding up. Autopilot seems to be working good. Dig in 70 degrees. What about a 75-degree dig in? Speed's still going up. 17 knots, staying stable. Dig in 86 degrees. Still climbing in speed. For the hell of it, let me see what a full angle does. Oh, it actually still is good. Yeah. Okay, so we can max out our angle. We're almost 20 knots right now. I might enhance the power of this even more, but we're looking pretty good. Temps are going up very slowly. Fuel consumption is pretty fair. We are perfectly following autopilot. Everything's good. I could show you guys. Alright, so let me show you the cannon system. We actually gotta raise it up. Alright, so we can spin these cannons and move them wherever we'd like. And as you can see, one of them is a little off. It might be the weight distribution, possibly. But let me go ahead and load these up. Let me see here. See, that one barrel I need to fix. See, it has a droopy barrel. Don't really know it has a droopy barrel. I assume that it's just probably not strong enough. The rotator. I might need to take some weight off. Let me just, yeah. And if we switch that. Yeah, so very stable. The craft stays stable when we're shooting it. Now the only thing is I need to fix it where the droopy barrel doesn't happen. It could be possibly our flexible magazines pulling on it. Yeah, one of the flexible magazines is messy. The one on this side is pulling it down. It's good on this side, but on the other side it is not good. So I'll need to switch one of those droopy magazines down. For now, we will just keep this centered off. So if the barrel's going to droop, it's just going to droop in the middle. We will go ahead and set them up, though, just so they aren't drooping initially. And they'll just probably slowly start drooping over time. So I'm going to go ahead and let autopilot take us to our place. Everything is working great. Our temperatures are still climbing, but we are looking pretty nice right now. We're going 20 knots. About almost 20 knots. So I will be right back, guys. Whoa, 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 whoa. There's a crate. Alright, just turned off autopilot. We got a crate. I just ran it right over. There it is. Look at that. I literally ran over a crate. I ran it right down. That was actually kind of funny. Autopilot works great though. Love to see it. And also, our craft works great. It's also very, very powerful. Let me turn her around, burn off that speed. I basically just need to fix the weapon barrels, and that is really it. Oh, let me turn off the prop angle, and that will make us where we aren't zooming around. Well, I actually probably could just throttle down the engine. Yeah, we'll just throttle down the engine. We can keep our prop angle up. We had a lot of momentum there. Look at all that speed, that momentum we had to burn off. All right, let's hurry and get this before the sun goes down. Interact with the ladder. There we go. Great. Great. I hope it has research points because we have literally none. 12 research points. Nice. Yeah, this craft is looking clean. I love this thing. I went with the digital ocean camo, and I think that's so fitting since it's, of course, a military vessel. All right, well, I actually don't have any research queued up, so let's go ahead and queue up some. Ooh, let me let the autopilot take us to our destination first. Autopilot on. Nice. Temps are still consistently going up. Let's keep it at about 85%. Engine RPS is 10 right now. Looking good. Our fuel consumption's nice too. I love this ship. I think we've engineered a good craft here. And I just need to fix the barrel. It's definitely the flexible barrel. The flexi barrel. The flexi things they added for ammo. I need to figure out a new ammo solution, possibly embed the ammo directly into the guns on each turret side. Because as you can see, I don't really have the turrets skinned on the sides, and I could just literally add ammo blocks straight to those, and then we wouldn't have the wonky turret. Be on the lookout for more crates. Here's our headlights. Headlights look cool too. Nice. So far, this vessel is working out pretty great. The keel is definitely helping us too. So we're going to hit that refinery. Oh boy, those headlights are insane. Alright, I'll definitely have to tone down the headlights. I mean, they work. They work really well. But I will have to tone them down. Look at how the shadows of the windows are kind of like reflecting in the beam. It's kind of crazy. I might need to go ahead and just separate the lights out where those front lights aren't connected to the main side lights and just make these more of like straight spotlights. Let me make sure my... Oh yeah, my GPS marker is set to go straight through this thing. So let's put it right here. We gotta load the new GPS. Here are all waypoints. Load the new one. There we go. Simple as that. And all I have to do is just turn off autopilot and we should be good. Let me check my temp. Temp is still going up, but it's very slow. As it's getting hotter, the radiator is doing more of its thing. There's probably going to be... I'd like to find the baseline out. Find out the hard cap of like how high the heat's going to go before it kind of like plateaus. Because there is going to be a plateau point with this radiator. Since it is a very large radiator, it should be able to sufficiently cool this engine. So far, everything's working like a charm. The impeller pump is sucking in loads of air, giving us plenty of like a nice clean burn. And I have everything balanced out, air to fuel ratio, pretty nicely. So everything is looking great on these systems. Everything seems secure when it comes to our little attachment points here. We're going to test out our fueling line here in a second and see if that is engineered correctly. You don't know how happy I'll be if everything is going to work right. Alright, disengage autopilot. And we will engage our own thrust a little bit. I gotta find... Oh, I think the dock entry was over there. So let's spin around. It's very dark. Alright, let's go low speed. Yeah, there it is. The middle one is, I think, the diesel fuel. We have loads of money, so we should be good to go. I'm going to fully fill up these tanks and see how much it can actually handle. And also how our weight balancing looks with all that fuel in there. Alright, so it should be that middle one, the yellow, is what we want to go for. So let's scooch up over here by it. Everything is working well. Let's go ahead and throttle it back. We'll just cut the engine. Engine is cut. We're kind of floating past it right now. But I do have that hose extension. This will be a great time to test it out. Oh yeah, probably should make sure to use my ladder. Now the only issue with my ladder, I might need to sort that out. Sometimes I fly off the back, so I might need to put a railing up here to catch me, so I don't fly off the back of my ship in a bad time. Oh, nice. We actually stopped. Okay. So what we are going to do is we want fuel in is going to be on. We already have a hose in our inventory. So we are going to go ahead and use that hose. Get this. We want to detach this. The compact rope. Oh, yeah. We'll detach from this side. Oh, wait, no, can I not? So let's grab... I can't grab it. Oh, there we go. Nice. It's because I have the hose. So one thing about this, to disconnect, yeah. And then I would have to use my empty one. I should have an empty one here. Oh, that was my empty one. So I'd want to attach this rope back on. And then we're just going to throw away this hose. Because I already have one. Store it. Now we'll grab the hose over here. After I get this all figured out, we'll be good. Hook that up. Now I just need to get myself to the ladder. Let's see if we're going to be long enough now with our hose extension to actually reach all the way over. This will be a good test of the limits of this thing. Looks like we are getting kind of pulled back here. Okay. We'll have to connect it the other way. Alright, now let's try. I think we have enough time. Hurry, hurry, swim, swim, swim. It's always a speed run trying to catch it. If I had an anchor, we'd be set, but I also don't have an anchor, so I don't think I have the mag lock unlocked yet. Alright, please. I think we're close enough now. Alright. Attach the hose. Yes! Success! Alright. Everything's all hooked up. Now, the moment of truth to find out if this thing is actually pumping fuel in. Or I actually have to buy it. I might actually have to... Well, yeah, since I have to buy it, it makes sense. Yeah, it's not going up. It's actually going down, if anything. Alright, I will be right back, and we'll figure it out. Alright, let's get this figured out. I think we can get it sorted. I think what happens is we have to hold the button down to pump it, because, I mean, if we're buying fuel, we don't want to, you know, buy too much. So I think what we have to do, and we can just see if our money is going up or down, and then will tell us if we're buying or selling the fuel. And I'm not 100% sure. This is a refinery, so you'd think... Alright, so pump is right there. So what is our money at? 46. Yep, we're buying fuel. Nice. Okay, cool. And we can actually watch our money. I can hold down the button and watch my money. Very cool. So let's just get max fuel, which we already... Looks like we got max fuel, because it stopped giving me money, or stopped taking my money. I think we are fully fueled up now. Let's see what the tanks ended up filling up to. It fills it very fast. My pump is nice. Nice, 1500. So we were almost full. We almost had full tanks when we left. It just had a little bit left it had to fill up. So we can just disconnect this. Put that hose away. Boom. Good to go. Oh yeah, we should probably use the rope and reattach the rope. I can't see much of anything though. Oh, there it is. So we'll attach it there. I need another side light, I think, by the fueling area, so I can just see what I'm doing a little bit easier. Because I can't see anything here. It's a very dark night in Stormworks, and that doesn't help. Oh, I think my rope anchor's on the back. Ah, forget it. Until I get it fixed, we'll just let it hang there. It isn't really going to move all that much. It'll just dangle around. I gotta hurry up and get those other bases, because they will also give us passive money, and the enemy is driving up on us very quick. Oh, I actually turned off the lights. That's why we couldn't see anything. I forgot I turned off the lights because everything was so insane. Alright. So let me turn on reverse. Main throttle just a little bit. And let's reverse out of here. Oh, the sun's starting to come up. Of course, the sun's starting to come up right when we're leaving. That's kind of funny. Alright. There we go. reverse off. All right. Let's get our new waypoint. So let's go here. Oh, let's actually, oh, we haven't revealed it yet. We're just going to put it kind of nearby it. That is Komodo, I believe. So let's clear our waypoint, add our new one, and send it. Oh, the engine temp went down quite a bit too while we were doing all that. Battery is recharging. Everything looks good. Our prop is at 100% position. So it seems like currently, as it stands, 19 knots is about our max speed. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Raise my cannons real quick. Alright, I got a screenshot. We'll go ahead and lower the cannons again. So I need to fix the cannons. I need to fix the headlights. It's really the main things. If I just let the cannons rest right there, that's a good resting point for them. But I mainly just need to fix the ammo feed. As you can see, that flexible ammo thing is just getting absolutely killed right now. It's going phasing through stuff, pulling it on it, and messing it up. So that is our issue. I'm trying to be on the lookout for crates too. So we're going to go ahead and head to our waypoint, and I will be back when we get there. Komodo is really the base I want to buy because this has the train track and I really want to make a battle train. I want to use a train to get to the Arctic, honestly. I think that would be so fun. Because I haven't done that many trains in this game, and trains are extremely fun to do in this game. I would really like to make one. I think that'd be really fun. Alright, so let's route around here. I wonder if we're going to get any crates here at Komodo. Wouldn't that be so cool if we get more crates? Let's see what ends up happening. There's a fish selling spot. I would like to go into fishing at some point, but clearly this craft is not meant for fishing. That'll be something later down the line. Alright, so let's kill the engine. We have a ladder over here. Oh god. I was not paying attention. Alright, let's hurry up and fix that. Oh, that was some bad damage. Alright. Let me get the welding torch. Oh no. We got a problem, guys. I might have forgot to put the welding torch in. Well, that's not good. Okay, I need to make a beeline back to home. There's no welding torch here. I don't think I ever put one in. Did I seriously forget the welding torch? Oh my god. Alright, beeline back to base. I can't believe I just did that. I can't believe I just did that. We are going to start sinking. I do have, like I say, I have the, there is the bilge pump. I wasn't paying attention for a split second, guys. Oh my god, that's a bad hit. We have just brutalized the hull. That is a humongous hit to the hull, guys. Alright, we gotta hurry up. We're gonna start slowly sinking because I have no torches. I can't believe I forgot to put the welding torches on. It's the one thing I forgot. Oh my. Alright, I'm gonna hurry up. Go, 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 go. Thank God the autopilot didn't get destroyed. I mean, not like it matters, but let's hurry. Alright, engine is on, throttle up. Alright, go, 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 go. Hurry, hurry, hurry. We need to make a beeline back to base before we sink. Oh boy. Thank God we can still go full speed. We're looking like we're a little bit slower already. Yeah, we are a little bit slower. We are taking on water. The bilge pumps are doing their thing, hopefully. So as we're taking on water, we are going to be getting rid of water. So that is a big plus. Let me clear the train bridge pillars before I turn on autopilot, because it might be a bad time if we hit a train bridge pillar on top of everything else, going at 19 knots. Alright, send it. Autopilot, take me there. We're not very far. Oh, I thought it was only 2. It's 12 kilometers. We're kind of far, guys. Will we make it? Alright, be right back. Will we actually make it before we sink? That is the question. This thing's part submarine, so maybe we'll be okay, but water's gonna maybe start coming in here. Oh boy, this is quite the situation I put myself in. We go to get a base, and I end up accidentally crashing and annihilating half of my hull here. Well, this will let us make our changes to the vessel. At the same time, I don't know if we're gonna make it without this thing being totally underwater. We might end up starting to take on a lot more water. Let's hope the bilge pumps are doing their thing at full fury. I don't know how good oh god. Yeah, you can see where we're taking on water, guys. Oh no, 6,000 liters of seawater already. We can take 80,000 though. The fluid capacity is 80,000. So we can handle 80k of water in here. We've already taken 7. Okay, good thing I had the liquid meter in here, guys. Oh no. So we are passively taking on water. The bilge pump isn't strong enough to be able to handle all this. That is huge damage to the side. I mean, that entire outside layer is just fried. Alright guys, let's hope we make it. We are so lucky that the ocean is glass right now, guys. If we were having to deal with crazy waves on top of everything else slowing me down, this could have been hell. But luckily, we're blessed with very calm waters. Very calm waters overall on this whole run. It hasn't came without its problems. But I think I should be able to get all the kinks worked out of this vessel. And then we'll be good to go. I don't know if the damage is underwater too. Oh yeah, it's going all the way down to the base of the hull. That is an entirely cooked side of my ship. That whole corner is fried. We are probably taking on loads of water. Oh no. Let's see how everything's looking. 10,000 liters of water in here now, and you can now visually see it. You can see the water. Oh no. That means there's definitely water in the bottom. Oh wait, we could use photo mode to see the water. Let me see how much water is under there. We're about to find out how bad this really is. Oh god. Oh no. Yep, it's going all the way in. Yeah, it's penetrating the whole. Oh. The water isn't too bad in here. There's a little bit. It's pooling up in the back though, and my bilges are in the front. So I guess we're gonna have to get that initial layer of water before it's really gonna start becoming a really bad problem. So honestly, our water intake is not too bad. Oh, it is starting to get back into the pump room though. Oh, that's a problem. That is a problem. It is getting inside of the pump room. Yeah, no. Okay. We might have a little bit of an issue. We gotta hurry. Our entire pump room is starting to get flooded. Oh boy. Imagine if electrics in this game like could fry you if they started getting submerged, or like you could have shorts in your electrical systems. That of course isn't a thing in Stormworks, but it'd be wild if someone made like a mod like that. Ultimate hardcore playthrough, your batteries start getting submerged and you just get electrocuted to death. Totally something that could really happen. But all the electrics are pretty much waterproof and Stormworks is no electrical damage. That would be something fun to implement. I don't know how taxing that would be on the game having that. But we got some fog rolling in. Alright, so we got some fog. We're still 7 kilometers away, taking in water steadily. But we haven't really started sinking below the surface anymore yet. Luckily, we're taking on water fairly slow. I do have this thing compartmentalized, so that's part of the reason why we're doing okay. Thank God I did. So there is a layer of hull that is protecting us. There's a pocket of our hull on this right side is guaranteed to be filled up with water now, like all the way. And it's just slowly leaking into the main hull area where the pump room is. Because the inner blocks are oh so destroyed. It just annihilated that whole corner. That was a hard hit. I mean, just from hearing it, you could tell how hard that hit was. Man. We slammed into the dock. I don't even know how I ended up doing that. Stormworks, make one mistake, it can all go wrong, guys. You could have the perfect vessel, and you slip up, you stop paying attention for just a moment, and it can get real bad. Oh, let's see if we make it. We're still 6 kilometers away. I think I'm pretty sure we're gonna be okay, but you never know. And also, the water has started really filling up in here now. We're at 14,000 liters. I'm glad I didn't take Komodo base. If I would have tried taking Komodo base, this probably would have been like probably to this point before we even left. So yeah, I probably made the right call just ditching trying to get the base. This will be good making the changes to the vessel. Let's see if our top speed is lowering. Oh god, we're at 17.5 knots. We've lost almost 3 knots of speed due to the weight of all the water that's getting in the hole now. Oh boy. I'm going to add a sensor too, a liquid sensor down in the bottom part of the hole, and I'm going to have a dial up here so I can see when the water level goes up and what the max water levels are that the hole can take. It'll be good to have that info, then I won't have to use photo mode to see it. I mean, I actually could probably see it in here if I do this. The water, you can start to see the water starting to crest on that edge, getting close to the bilge pumps. The bilges will start pulling it out soon. I need to put a second set of bilges at the back, because as you can see when we're accelerating, we're tilting back and pushing all the water to the very back of the ship. So I need to have my bilges on that back wall to suck the water out as it's all on the back wall. That is the main game plan, I think. At least I know what changes to make to the vessel. And we can get it all, like, kind of streamlined, I guess. And I did start the research. I don't know if I even showed this. I started doing the rescue equipment. I think I did actually showcase that, talking about that for a second. I was thinking about doing the basic mechanics, but went for this just because I think I can work out the turret's problems by rebuilding some of the parts on it. Headlights definitely need to be toned down. That's one of the big things I need to do. That spotlight is just bonkers. I do like the cool shadows it makes, though, from my windows. My windows are creating a really nice split in the light, which is very cool looking, and it's nice that Stormworks can even do that. Fuel is getting a little on the lower side now. Oh god, our engine's getting spicy. So we might need to add a little bit more cooling too. Oh, that water level's getting bad. It's creeping up to me. Temperatures are still going up. We've made it down to 15 knots. Our speed is definitely going down. We are taking on water consistently. I'm so glad that we just made a beeline to base because I honestly don't think we would have made it if I didn't. It looks like we are going to make it, but we are going to be like half filled with water when we get there. Let's see how the inside is looking. The bilge pumps haven't had to start working yet, but the bilge pump should start working here because I have the main inside bilge pump should be good. Let me see if they're actually sucking any water out. Definitely not sucking it out at a fast enough rate to offset. 18,000 is what we're at. We're almost at a quarter of what it can handle. And of course, if it was fully filled, we'd be drowning in here because it would the entire compartment would be full to the top with water. This thing could probably become a submarine if I could figure out how to make an enclosed exhaust system with air intake, some kind of like oxygen tank, air intake. We could actually have this thing submerge and attack the enemy, pop up from underwater and attack the enemy that way. This thing is fully capable of becoming like a submarine. I just need to, of course, add props and rudders to it to be able to dive and control around underwater. But if I did that, we'd be good to go. Alright, we are rolling up on base camp. We're almost there. Please. Please. You can definitely tell the back is starting to sink a lot more. The back windows are fully underwater now. Look at that. They're fully underwater. We're definitely getting lower. Oh boy. This is actually one of the things I love the most about Stormworks is when you get into situations like this, because this is when you actually have true odds. The damage and stuff in this game, taking on water slowly, you're just racing against the clock to try to fix your own mistake. And it's fun. This is one of the big parts of the gameplay loop I like, is trying to save myself out of crazy situations. As long as it doesn't have to do with... Oh my god. I accidentally just killed myself. Game over, guys. Well... So, I just ended up accidentally shooting myself. I accidentally hit spacebar when the cannons were facing directly at my cockpit. Oh my god. Well, that's how this rogue mode ends. Well, time for a new playthrough, I guess, guys. I am definitely gonna have that ship again. We're gonna be able to use that ship in the next playthrough, and I can make the modifications to it to make it perfect. But yeah. That was an untimely demise. I mean, this was hardcore, guys. It was rogue mode, so it just, as it just said, it deleted my save. So it's gone. There is no rolling that back and fixing that. I just killed myself. As you can see, it is gone. The save is fully deleted from the game. Well, I guess we're just gonna have to say we're gonna end the episode right there. And I'm immediately gonna start recording the next series. We're just gonna go right into the next season of it. I knew that this was always gonna be a chance something like this could happen, and I did it to myself. I literally just killed myself. RIP. So I hope you guys enjoyed our little run of Stormworks so far, and if you did, leave a like, leave a comment, and then we're gonna go right into the next season. I'm just gonna go ahead and start again immediately, and we can definitely fix our choices. I'm probably gonna change some of the mods, make probably some better mod choices, and alter the settings a little bit for our next playthrough. But yeah, I'm definitely I mean, you can't undo what just happened there. There's no save scumming in a hardcore playthrough. So, yeah, that is where this playthrough ends, and we're just gonna go right into the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. My name is Space. Until next time, bye guys!